F120 update time. Here it is. We've got the cab pretty much locked down in place. It's got to come up and down a bunch more times. Suspension's at full stuff back here. Here's the factory column and Bakelite steering wheel. I'm guessing that's Bakelite, but in any case, we're going to wind up cutting this at some length and turning down a bushing to hold it in the column. And then what comes out into the engine compartment is just going to be double D shaft with pillow blocks and stuff like that. There's the Monster NV4500. That's where that's pretty much going to sit. Factory bench bracket we're probably not going to be keeping, although I kind of want to build the cage around it, so if I ever decide to put it in reupholstered I can. Old school gun racks, I always think those are cool. Here we got the front, there's the Hemi, and yes, it is very far forward in the chassis. We've been hemming and hawing about engine placement, but I think this is where it's going to live. We prematurely put a cross member in here, so that's going to come out. And we've got our PSC steering here. Super nice stuff. So this is their big bore box. That thing's a beast. But it's probably not going to fit. So what I'm thinking of doing is taking that and putting it on my UAC J60. And I'll take the box off that, because we're going to build a new mount here. It's a little further forward. It's all going to work out, but that'll put the pump up here forward. And just the lines of the International, everything is kind of up. And to center that fender over the axle is just kind of how it worked out, you know? There's no formula in doing these things. Everyone's different, and this is how this one's going to be. So we'll submerge a worn winch down there in the front. And yeah, I think the next step is to order up the brakes. I'm going with Wilwood swinging pedals to mount on the inside, and it's going to mount triple Wilwood master cylinders, one for the clutch and then one for the front and rear. I was talking with the guys at Wilwood, and you have to pay close attention to your pedal ratios and stuff, but these things require so much juice that it's best to use if you can, it's best to use the triples instead of just a tandem. They do have parts they can make work, but I have the triple Wilwoods in a few of my other rigs, and they all stop at a dime no matter what the caliper size. So good stuff. Here we go. It's inching forward. More updates as we get there.